So welcome to Boxing Media Hub. You are with Joel and Sam again, the SWS Boxing Prince, I think we'll call him. We're just going to do a quick video, obviously following last night's events, about Tommy Fury, who's kind of the main guy in all of this that's going on. If we cast back just before the fight, Tommy Fury, it came out via a PA. When the time is right, I'll go out and I will challenge for a world title because I could not live with myself if I didn't box for one. Were the words of Tommy Fury. Obviously, that was prior to the fight last night with KSI, which he won on majority decision. I watched sort of the highlights this morning. There's a few people saying that KSI won it. There was a few people in that camp. To be fair, there was a few. Chris Eubank Jr. being one of them. There was a. I'm only saying what people have said, Sam.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it like all over media.
But obviously as well, this is coming off the back of February where he beat Jake Paul on a split decision. You know, with a guy that's looked at as a pro boxer. I know he was on Love Island himself. Started his career back in 2018. 10 fights in, 10 wins, 4 knockouts. That's where Tommy Fury sat at the moment. Obviously, 2 being what I call YouTubers, social media guys. Someone said to him yesterday, "You are king of the misfits," and he kind of didn't like it.
What a title to have, King of the Misfits. I mean,
but he didn't like it. He didn't like it, to be fair.
I mean, I wouldn't like it either because after all, you're just beating YouTubers, and you did, and you took your time. And to be honest, in the first round when KSI caught Tommy, I started to get a bit worried, if I'm completely honest.
I think the big thing though, he's turned around and he said, "Look, at the end of the day, you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm picking up the money. I'm doing what's right for my family. That's what I'm doing. That's how it is."
Embarrassing.
What happens next though? Because there's a potential fight they've obviously talked about with Logan Paul.
And then he said after, he said, "Oh no, I don't want to continue with this. I don't want to continue in this." I'm not going to say the exact words he said, but he didn't want. He said he don't want to continue with the Misfits, and he said he's going back to what we call.
If someone's offered you the money, Sam, if someone's offered you the money, would you take it?
No.
Knowing, just a straight question. If someone turned around and said, "There's big money on this, you're gonna have more eyes on you," like last night, sold out the Manchester Arena, 20,000 people were there. There would have been tons online. People would have bought it.
I prefer box at small hall show.
But we're talking as you as a boxer.
Yeah.
If people turn around to you and said you could make more money in this fight that you're going to make in your next 5 or 6, for example.
Yeah, I prefer to fight on the small hall. Real boxing.
It's just but it's just an interest. Do you know what I mean? That people will take it, won't they? Because you don't know how long your career is going to last. You don't know how, it's getting eyes on the sport as well in a kind of weird way.
Seeing Tyson Fury and John jumping up when the got announced. I mean, if I was if you were Tyson, I know you're not Tyson, you're nowhere near Tyson, but if you were Tyson, world champion of the heavyweight champion of the world, and your little brother's fighting a YouTuber, I mean, come on, you can't get excited over that. Also,
at the end of the day, you're going to want your brother to win regardless.
56, and you fought a YouTuber.
But
I mean, that's embarrassing.
You're going to want your son or brother to win regardless, aren't you? Regardless of who he's fighting. But
no, I understand he wanted him to win, but celebrate him like that, like he won a British English title. No.
But let's be honest.
At the end of the day, and if I'm honest, KSI shouldn't be ashamed because, again, neither should Jake really, because they've stepped up. They've gone the full term. Honesty, everyone said they should get knocked out. They should get knocked out by Tommy. They both stayed in there and they've both had success in the fight. Of course, KSI's. I do think that Jake Paul v Tommy was a better fight than KSI Tommy. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, you didn't miss out like watching the whole fight. It was the hub fest.
But at the same time, you know, this is the route he's gone down. He's got more eyes on him. He's got more attraction for it. He's still pulling in those fights. More people are saying, you know, they've now got that interest on Tommy like they had on Jake Paul, which is who's going to knock him out.
Well, it's now come to that. That's Misfits boxing done. Like, just KSI's like, you should have seen him at the end. It was just all a bit of malarkey at the end, and the main event didn't start until 1:45. So I mean.
This is it.
Those ones? I mean,
so what's next? What does Tommy Fury do next? This is the big thing, right? You're 10 fights. You're 10 fights down. Yeah, you've got 10 wins, fair dues, whoever they are. You've got your 10 wins. Yeah, where do you go next? Where do you go?
His 2 main wins are against 2 YouTubers, which is the funny thing, isn't it? His 2 biggest wins are against the YouTubers, which is. But
where's he go next, Sam? What does he do next?
I think going an 8-rounder against somebody who's a pro boxer, someone in that cruiserweight division who's, I mean, there's a few like just Perry Howe who fought Ricky Reeves, just someone who's going to give him a decent test, like pro boxer wise. And then I don't see just maybe 3 more fights, then challenge for Vidal Riley, because he's not with Vidal Riley, not anywhere near. He needs a few fights until he wants to get the Vidal Riley.
But what's to say that Tommy Fury can't go on and win titles? What's to say he can't?
No, okay. So he'll win an area and potentially could win in English. But other than that.
But he's saying, in his words, what's the reason why he can't go on and win a world title?
Trust me, he won't be world champ. He just never will be a world champ. And even if he knocked KSI out in the first round yesterday,
well, people expected it. But if he knocked out
that in front of him, bouncing.
But Sam, if he knocked out Jake Paul and he knocked out KSI, he'd be no better off. He'd be no better off because people would just go, well, yeah, we told you. He's fighting YouTubers.
The casuals were the ones who said KSI wins. Just some of the casuals.
So to be fair, like Gareth Davies said the other day, on TalkSport, he turned around and said, in these fights, Tommy Fury is in a lose-lose situation because if he wins, people will say he's a pro boxer. He should beat him anyway. If he loses, then he loses. That it's lose-lose. He can't win in those fights. So the next thing you have to do is step up, go against the pro boxers, build your record, get that following behind you again that you are a boxer.
14-0, then go bang.
Yeah, you've got to go up again, haven't you? You've got to go up each time. At the moment, he's plateaued where he is, if not gone backwards a bit. He's got to go up again. So let us know in the comments, people, how you see this one. Tommy Fury, after his comments, let us know what you think of it. You know, he said down the line he'd like to go for a world title. That's the dream of any boxer when you go into a sport. That's a dream, isn't it? You dream big. So does he have the capability to do that? What does he do next? Or is he just completely deluded with the entire thing? Let us know in the comments. We're just, fascinated to find out what people's views are with Tommy Fury. I wish him all the best. I hope he goes on and he proves us all wrong at the end of the day, because that's what we want to see. We want to see these guys do well. So let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button as well. Check out the rest of the content. Sam, thank you very much as always. And I will see you soon. Have some of this.